Hey everyone, GoBots here, back today with a brand new episode for Madden 20 franchise with the Dallas Cowboys. As we are jumping in today and our finale for Season 2 after the Super Bowl. It's my second favorite time of the year after postseason, and that is off-season here. As the Cowboys, again, we don't have any money to spend for this. Again, you see the cap room right now. We've signed up everybody we can, but I feel pretty good about our returning roster. But we're going to go ahead and, again, showing y'all what we have in free agency here that we can't contend with. There's just some of the names. But we're gonna go through the free agency. We're going to go through the draft and all of offseason, leading up and through preseason. So that way we'll get through all of it today. And then the next episode you'll see, which will be on Friday, will be the Season 3 premiere for our third season here in franchise as the two-time NFL champions. We'll look to repeat again if we can. But we're going to go ahead and advance to Stage 2 free agency today. Again, no Cowboys will be added to this year's team from free agency. It'll all be draft based. So here we go. Here's some of the top guys still available. Let's go ahead and see who was signed. So Chris Carson, who was for the Seattle Seahawks, he has been signed to a big $37.9 million deal over 5 years. I guess that's not too terrible in terms of just how it is. But Chris Godwin, he going to the Pats. 25-year-old, man. That's another big name they needed over there because they retired so many players. Tom Brady out now. He's retired. Cameron Hayward for the Dolphins. You got Samson Mbakam. It's going to the Chargers. Malcolm Jenkins for the Bears. Curtis Samuels. Calais Campbell for the Eagles. That's 35-year-old vet right there at the left end. Alex Mack. None of these are big names. Oh, my gosh. So look at that. The 39-year-old vet is going on a one-year deal, $25.9 million. The Pats have added in a veteran quarterback to take over from Tom Brady, and added in with him, you got Chris Godwin. So that's an interesting signing there. I'm interested to see anybody else. So we got a couple other big names here we're looking at as well. Let's go ahead. Let's advance to the next week, and then we'll do some of that recruiting as we need be. So going ahead. All right, let's go see free agents. Is everything all still the same? We got Mac. Any other big signings yet? No? James White for the Dolphins. Is that something new? I don't remember. Leonard Fournette to the Pats. What the heck? The Pats are loading up, man. They got a top receiver. They got a pretty dang good running back in Fournette, and then they got a veteran quarterback in, of course, you have out there a quarterback. So, I'm intrigued, y'all. Randall Gregory, I saw that name down there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some scouting done real quick, even though I pretty much have everything laid out the way I want. But again, some of the key positions we are looking at this year is, again, tight end maybe considered for me late as a draft. Actually, tight end I'm good on. It was, what was it, left tackle? Left guard. Left guard is what we need. We need a left guard potentially somewhere down the line of this draft. So we're going to look at some of these guys that are mid-round guys here. That maybe one of them will be a steal for us, potentially, I hope. So far, no good, though. We're not getting any luck with these drafts. Oh, my gosh. One of you please be a steal, like early round. Second round, there we go. Alfred Blue. Add him to the draft board. He's a 7th round projection, but he's a 2nd round talent, y'all. That's the stuff we got to look for. You got to get your steals when you can. Combine ratings are in. So there we go. That's the dude right there now at left guard that we need to get as a backup, potentially backup dude. So we're going to go ahead and advance forward to week 4 of free agency. Returning from injury is Tony Pollard. So he's back into the fold for the Dallas Cowboys as our backup running back. Barber, again, is gone. But free agency's done. Okay, free agency is all done. Let's go ahead. I want to look at the transactions. I want to see if there's any other big transactions. I guess not. Okay, well, that's fine. Any trades? I'm interested to see if there's any trades. There were some trades. So in the offseason, we've had a couple trades in here. Some draft picks being traded around. Okay. No big names from what I'm seeing so far, so that's fine. All right, so looking at the big news signings right here, Marlon Mack, of course, made headlines with his 5-year deal. That's about it right there. So all stories. Anything from here? No? All right. Moving on. The Cowboys, we're going to do a little bit more scouting here. So again, getting ready for the draft. Our big make or break moment here for our team is this draft this year. Do we need to draft a fullback? No. We never need to draft a fullback. Tight end, of course, they're saying we're weak at that position. I'm personally okay with where we're at with Jarwin, Schultz, and then Barkley, our rookie that we had this year. But that left guard position is still what we're looking at overall, because we have a backup for everything else pretty much. But it's the left guard position we don't have a soul. So we'll finish up the draft projections here with these guys and see, because right now we want to get defensive tackles early, and the safety early, and then we'll have to creep down at the end of this draft. So looking at the defensive side of our needs, right end, we have 2. Any of these guys, late rounders? Again, that guy's a 5th round talent, undrafted, so that's a guy we marked. What about this guy here? 7th round talent, okay. That's fine. Defensive tackle we're good. We're going to look at linebacker as well. Left outside backer is the priority for us at the linebacker position. Middle linebacker we can look at, but it's not the key position we're looking at there defensively. And that is all our points. So there we go. We've used all our points now. It's time to get ready for the NFL draft, ladies and gentlemen. With the Cowboys, we have a slew of picks. Again, we used all we could for the picks. There's still some top dudes available out here that are tight ends, Delaney Walker and Greg Olsen and company. Again, league signing-wise, Chris Carson was the top guy out there that went for that 5-year, $37.9 million deal. Godwin pulled in $47.5, $60 million there from Mbakam. What are the top quarterbacks here? Okay, so the top quarterbacks were Phillip Rivers, who's going to be the Patriots' new QB. Teddy Bridgewater will now be the QB, either backup, I don't know, for the Jaguars. And these guys are all just, filling in spots. They're not really doing anything. Where did the former Cowboys go that we had? We had some defensive tackles that left us that didn't want to sign. Christian Covington, so he left us. He went over to Miami. Antoine Woods, former Cowboy, now a Cardinal. So there's some of those guys gone, out of here, done. So let's get into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you're all here for, to see what we can do with this year's team. Again, draft-wise, our picks, we have a ton of picks. I believe we have 7 or 8 or 9 picks overall. So let's go ahead and let's skip. First, looking at the draft board, y'all. Here's where we're at. Okay, so looking at our draft board, look at all these guys. Again, this dude is a 2nd round talent. They're saying he's 1st round. So this guy, that's a guy we may potentially try to go after early in the draft. Safeties we were certainly looking at some point coming up. Well, let's go ahead. Let's skip to our first pick and see what we can get done here. As we are, no, I want to get to next user pick. Yes. So creeping down in the 1st round, the Cowboys, we get the last pick of the 1st round, of course. Let's go ahead and make our selection and hope that we got a top dude available. So the top guys available are wide receivers, any of the guys we've scouted. There's that quarterback, 2nd round QB. I'm not concerned about getting a QB right now, though, at all. So there's that defensive tackle. Okay, 2nd round, 1st round talent. We're going to go ahead and grab him now. Oliver Wilkinson out of Rice. He's a run stopper. He had a 6.9 combine grade. Very, very solid player. And again, with his talent pool, it's a mid-1st round pick. So this is a huge one for us. Hopefully he's a great player. They say he's a normal potential. So in my opinion, that's a bust. They said good pick. But I don't like that. I feel like that's, for my 1st rounder, that's a huge bust for me. In my personal opinion, I don't like that at all. So now we're here for the 2nd round, 15th pick, which we acquired out of a trade. So we have one of our defensive tackles. We need to get one more eventually. So looking on this to see if there's anybody else. So there's a left outside linebacker. We need to get this guy. 6.3. They said he's a mid, with the thing, a late 1st round pick. So we're going to go ahead and go after Gilbert Simpson. He is a left outside backer, be a great backup or a potential starter depending on how good he is. So let's see. And he's a good pick, 69 overall. I'm not super hyped about it. Again, I don't know what it is about this year's draft class. I feel like it's really off. I don't know. Kind of upsets me. So last pick here, the 2nd round, 3rd pick for the Cowboys overall. We had the left outside backer we needed. We need one more defensive tackle. We need a strong safety. and we need a left guard at some point. So none of these guys are really anything I'm eager about here. Again, this guy's a third-round talent, potentially. Where's he at? Is he early third? No, he's a late third. So I can sit on that. Okay, so looking up here at the top of this draft board, all these guys, look how bad they're. Red, just not good at all. So with that said, we're going to reach down on this third-round talent guy here and just see if this could be a better defensive tackle for us, potentially. I mean, the combine grade right there is a 5.6, which certainly is not good. Left tackle, are we good? Yeah, we got 2 there. We need a left guard. Where's that left guard at? Draft board, my left guard. He's a 7th-round talent. Well, okay, we're going to sit on that then. God, man, this is killing me. I'm actually going to trade away this pick and see if I can get another pick later, because right now we don't need this pick. So we're going to review the offer here. We got 46 seconds left. They'll give me 2 picks for next year. They'll give me a 6th-round pick this year. They'll give me a 3rd-round pick and a 7th-round pick. We're going to take that one. Okay. We'll take this one here. Trade away that pick we have right there, because I don't see any of those guys we just absolutely need to get right now. So here we are back for the first pick here in the 3rd round. All right, so now being here in the 3rd round, we do need to go find where are the top free strong safeties available. Okay, so all these guys are 5th round and above. We can wait on that then. Free safety, nada. Middle linebacker, potentially this guy is a guy we can go chase. The defensive tackle. This guy is a guy I want to maybe go get at some point too. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead into this middle linebacker. We're going to go ahead and get Adam Floyd just to have a backup here and see if he's going to be anything worth a crap. And he's reached. 66 overall, another reach. God help us. We are not doing so hot in this draft right now. Another pick here in this 3rd round. Top guys available. Again, safeties, not getting any of those guys yet. Defensive tackles. I'm going to go ahead and reach down and get this guy here and see, just because he's supposed to be pretty good. They say it's not bad, 67 overall, whatever. I mean, all these guys are normal development. It's pissing me off because I thought we were going to for sure have what we need. So now we're to the 4th round here. Top guy is a corner. Which we don't need any. Well, they say it's corners a C, but none of these guys are guys we absolutely need right now. This guy's a deep threat receiver, though. I'm going to actually reach down and get this guy, Jaden Bowers, out of Duke, because I like that right there. Oh, my God. 55 overall? Are you crapping in my cornflakes? What is that? That's terrible. I mean, right now, we are having a bad draft, in my opinion. Yes, we're filling spots that we needed to fill, but holy smokes. We're not getting any of the guys that potentially be starters or are superstar players, potentially even. This is hurting me, man. I don't like this. I really thought we'd be able to get the guys we need. So, again, we need a safety. We have how many picks left? 5th. We have another 4th round. So we have this one. We have 4 picks left. And we need to get a strong safety. We need to get a right outside backer, potentially. And then that left guard. So let's go ahead and get. We're going to go ahead and. So if I go defensive tackle, safety, right outside backer, left guard will be okay. Let's go do that. Let's go ahead and get a Wilson here out of Auburn. Hope that he's decent. He's normal, so that's a good pick. Good. All right, that's a big pickup right there for us. Even though none of these guys are going to start day one, it's just adding depth,
the Cowboys are
which is good. Adding in depth. All right. Go back to my draft board. Okay, let's go ahead and a strong safety. Where'd that one strong safety go? Did we not get him? I'm going to go look at the strong safeties on the board because right now, available. What do we have left? I mean, this guy's the best we got. This guy right here, though, he's got a better combine grade. I'm going to take him. Joshua Jefferson. Come on over. 60 overall, I'll take you, whatever. You're not going to start. I was really hoping we get guys that could start right now, day one, but we did not get it in this draft. All right, so moving on, our last 2 picks here. We need to go after that middle linebacker position. We're going to look to see what's available at linebacker. So middle linebacker. No, we need right outside the backer. So right now, golly, none of these dudes are looking like they're worth a crap at all. This guy's got the best combine grade, and he's the worst out there. So we're going to go take him. And he's 55 overall, reached, whatever. All right, so we got 1 pick left. That'll be the last pick of the draft, and hopefully that one guy's available still for the Cowboys. We're going to hope and pray. Please be available. All right, please be available here. Draft board. And he is right there. The right end. No, he's gone. No. I thought he was still available. He's out. Okay, whatever. We're just going to get this guy's depth. 62 overall. We'll take him. So there we are. There's our draft recap. Again, looking at the team, I'm not super happy with any of these draft picks. I don't know if it's the draft class is just not working really well in this game, but we have one dude that was 70 overall or above, and that's our defensive tackle, Oliver Wilkinson, who will probably actually be the only one that plays for us. We have a left outside backer backup. We have middle linebacker backup. We have 2 different defensive tackles that will add his depth. Bowers bring depth, safety, a little depth there, and then we got a couple other dudes there. So we filled positions we needed to fill just as backups. But as it stands, that's not a draft I'm like, roaring and raving about at all. Not at all. Not one bit. I'm very lukewarm, to say the least, in that situation. But we're going to go through, before we finish off this episode, we're going to go through all of preseason and just to see, who develops, who does what for us. And hopefully everything will turn out okay. So looking at our team right now, we have 63-man roster. Okay, so Jarwin's still our top tight end. Then there's Schultz and Barkley right behind. Again, we know these guys are going to be studs eventually. You got LeClaire and you got Henry, who will eventually be a stud for us. Just because they're both star potentials or above. LeClaire's actually a superstar potential. But then defensively, 87 overall, Heath is still going to have to be the dude for us out there. His backup's Wilson, and then you got Fleming, which we have a rookie back there that maybe we'll get him off the practice squad and play. March is going to be still starting at left outside backer, followed by Luvu. And then we had the rookie backing up out there right outside backer, a rookie backing up out there at middle linebacker. So we got a lot of youth out there. Wilkinson will be our second defensive tackle this year. We're still solid up front. So we got a lot of youth backing up in positions this year that we're going to be paying attention to, absolutely. But yeah, so there we go. Cobb and Austin are my top 2 guys here. We're going to actually drop Cobb. There we go. All right, we're better there now. All right, so there we go. Let's go ahead and get through this first preseason game here today and see how it all went. Hopefully we get some surprises and some guys played very, very well for us. We got an upgrade player here. So here we go. We got a mentorship. This is something new to this update. Coach, I've been very impressed with Drew Henry. Yeah, I am too. He's the guy out of Arkansas. Let's make him a better pass blocker. You know what I mean? I feel like we're pretty good on the run. Let's make him better pass blocking. Let's make him a better power pass blocker. Okay. Thank you, Tyrone. I appreciate that. So you got +3 for power pass blocking. We have a couple upgrades here. Let's go ahead and do that. We got Ron Frazier. We're going to go ahead and let him upgrade up a little bit. Let's get ready for another training exercise here, and then we're going to look to see how we did in that first preseason matchup and who played well, who did not play well, as opposed to everything else. So there's that. Got some more player upgrades. Let's see who we got here. We got Cameron Moore, free safety. Getting an upgrade there. So we're 1-0 after the first preseason game. How about that? I'll take that. Let's go ahead and look at the schedule here. Let's see exactly how we did in that first game. So first preseason game, we won 31-8, had 453 total all-purpose yards, no turnovers, period, in that game. Defense didn't allow a point until the fourth quarter. Robert Polk was our top quarterback out there. He's got the most snaps, obviously. He had 209 yards, 1 touchdown. He's been a great preseason player for us. Last preseason, I remember being impressed by the rookie, and now he's continuing that here today. 18 out of 22. Dak was 6 of 9 in one series. I'm assuming in 1 or 2 series there for the Cowboys. So that's good to see. I don't care about the Bills stats. We'll look at the league rosters heading into the season at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for that. But rushing-wise, Zeke had 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Pollard, 15 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Weber, 5 of 5. And Polk had 4 rushes, 15 yards as well. So receiving-wise, Gallup, 3 catches, 57 yards, led all Cowboys. Schultz had 4 for 57, 3 of 51 for Austin. Cobb, 4 for 43. Pollard, 4 for 31. Cooper just got 2 touches out there on offense. Top tacklers out there were Smith and Anthony Brown. Any rookie action out there? I'm looking for the rookies' names. Where are we at? Not showing up. Gilbert Simpson, there he is, number 99, the rookie left outside backer, got 1 tackle in the day. So good for you. You got your first preseason tackle. All right, let's go ahead. Let's simulate past week 2 here of preseason. And we got a couple other things here. So checking on the mentorship here. Held up in pass protection. He's over his blitz alerts. That's good. All right. Drew Henry receives +3 awareness now. So because he had great awareness picking up blitzes. What's this one right here? Robert Polk looks like he's coming along nicely. Mentor starting QB. Wow. Yeah, mentor him. I mean, Rhett Maher's a kicker, but he's going to mentor the QB. How about that? We're going to make him better at throwing under pressure because I guess Maher can do that. I didn't know he can mentor as a kicker. But hey, we got a +3 for that category for him. We're going to go ahead real quick and do our weekly training yet again. Oh, I love the anticipation for the new season, even though we haven't added pieces yet because our team's been so stacked. Here's the blessing about playing with this team, the Dallas Cowboys, is our team has been so dadgum stacked across the stinking board that we have an injury. Leighton Vander Esch, 7 freaking weeks with a partial MCL tear. That is going to hurt us because that will affect us for 4 weeks of our regular season or 5 weeks of our regular season right there. There goes Vander Esch with an injury. Dang it. But we're 2-0. That means the rookies are going to get some chances now. That sucks. Vander Esch is out with a partial MCL tear. We won 27-24. Player stat-wise here for the Cowboys. Polk, again, a pretty suspect game there. 1 touchdown. Dak threw a pick as well. Both guys didn't play well. Didn't get a ton of passes between them. They split halves there. Zeke had 2 touchdowns rushing, 95 yards. Receiving-wise, Cobb was our top receiver. Wilson caught a touchdown pass. How about that for the young man? Blocking-wise, no sacks. 1 sack allowed by La'el Collins. That was it. Defensively, top tackler is Smith, and Vander Esch, of course, left with the injury, which sucks. I hate that for him. But now that means, looking at our team defensively for preseason and the regular season now, that means that Simpson, the rookie, is going to get his chance as a rookie to start at 69 overall as a right outside backer. So we're very, very thin now at linebacker corps since that injury has struck us, and that sucks. But that's the way it's going to be. So we're going to advance through week 3 of preseason and pray there's no injuries. No injuries. Justin March is back from his injury he had. Okay, we're going to go ahead and upgrade a player here. We've got Jordan Barkley and Joe Jackson with an upgrade. Barkley, of course, our tight end. And let's go ahead and get through this here. Gosh, I'm hating that injury, man. I hate when players get hurt in preseason. But that's part of the game. And it's also part of the reason they're wanting to change preseason is because of that. In real life, they want to change that. All right, so let's upgrade some players here. Jalen Smith got an upgrade. Tristan Hill got an upgrade. Great job for those 2 young men. We're now 3-0 after preseason, week 3. And let's see how they do because we can't check on the week 4 scores. So we're just going to go week 3 here. 38-17 victory over the Jets. Cowboys passing-wise, Dak Prescott got the bulk out here. He had a tune-up game, right, 141 yards, a touchdown. Polk also got a touchdown there. Only 4 incomplete passes on the day total for those 2 guys. Zeke, 21 carries, 112 yards, 3 touchdowns for our top running back. Cooper, 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Jarwin doing his thing for us as well. Barkley got a touchdown as well there. No sacks allowed in the game for the Dallas. That's good. Top tacklers, Brown and Floyd. Adam Floyd, middle linebacker rookie, did a great job. 10 tackles, 1 assist out there overall. And then pick-wise, Brown and Awuzie both came down with interceptions for the Dallas Cowboys. So let's go ahead now. Let's simulate through the finale of this Actually, we got to do some cuts here. We got some cuts. We got to cut how many? 10? Why would I cut DeMarcus Lawrence and why would I cut Byron Jones? That's stupid. Can I not cut other people? Okay, thank you. Thank you. They're recommending. That is, look at how stupid Madden is right now. We're recommending you cut DeMarcus Lawrence and Byron Jones, 2 of your top players. Are you ridiculous? That's ridiculous. All right, so 55 overall guy here. Get him out of here. Okay, not needing that. We're gonna. Will result in that incur a little bit of a penalty. Which one's gonna hurt more money wise? Cutting him. Gosh, I don't like. Okay, this one will work. That didn't hurt us at all. Kent Bias, 58 over. Was that the rookie we drafted? Hold on. I want to see all the guys we have here. So, strong safety. We have 3 guys there. There's the rookie. Bernie Cannon is the rookie we got. Okay. So we can get rid of Bias. He's out of here. Bias is gone. Cannon, we're keeping you around. Joshua. No, it was Joshua Jefferson. He was the rookie we got. So cutting you won't hurt us, Bernie Cannon. All right, so that's 2 gone. Let's go look at free safety. How many we got here? We got a ton of dudes. No, we don't. We have 3. So we're gonna keep all 3 of you just to have depth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna get rid of Jordan Brown. No, I'm keeping him actually. Left outside. We can't cut backers. I'm not even gonna look at linebackers at all. I don't think we can afford to cut. Well, we can get rid of Bo Jameson out here because he ain't gonna play. Because we have Gilbert, he's gonna do his thing. So get Jameson out of there. Defensive tackles, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't get rid of any of you. Quinn. Then there's Joe Jackson and Cecil Collins. We're keeping all of you. Jalen Jelks. Might as well take him out of here because we're not going to use you. So we need to cut a few more. Collins. Can't cut any of these guys. Can't cut any of these guys. Can't cut you. Can't cut you. Tight ends. We don't have enough to cut there. Wide receiver. So this is an area we can cut. Absolutely can. Jaden Bowers. Again, we drafted him. Gosh, none of these dudes are going to free up space for me. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of him just to... Actually, we can move you to practice squad. It all works out the same. So he's a practice squad dude. Sorry, Larry. Can I practice squad you? No. Weber, I can practice squad, but that's not a good idea to do. Larry Ross III. Why do we have him? Why do we have that guy? Oh my gosh, we still have 5 guys we have to get rid of. This is hurting my heart because I hate getting rid of dudes. I hate it so much. We can't get rid of any of you guys here. So we got 3 dudes here. Ron Frazier. We don't want to get rid of him. He's a rookie. I mean, if I have to, I'm going to get rid of this 64 overall guy right here. Get him out of here. Okay, can I move one of these guys to the practice squad? So we can move. Oh. No. Backer, can't do that. We have 3 of you guys here. Larry Cobb. And there's Floyd, the rookie. And linebackers, we have plenty. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of one of these linebackers here. Actually, I'm just going to move him in the practice squad. That way I don't cut him and he's still maybe available eventually. Chris Covington. Not to be confused with Christian Covington. So we still have 3 dudes. 3 slappies we got to get rid of out here. And there's Daniel Wise. Practice squad him. Okay, so 2 more. You got Joe Jackson and you got Cecil, the rookie right end. Gosh. They are not making it easy on me at all right now, guys. Because that's my squad right here, man. Okay, so we're going to advance the week and see if they'll let me prevent doing that anymore. I hope. I just don't want to get rid of any of these dudes. All right, so important win here. Congrats on winning, coach. Early season. Yeah. Okay, great. We're going to look at this. We got to shut down Cam Newton. So we're getting a rematch of the NFC Championship. We just want to slow him down. Slow down Cam. So it looks like our first episode of season 3, which will again say Friday, that's going to be us versus the defending the top team in the NFC last year, who we defeated in the NFC Championship handily, I might add, the Carolina Panthers. So look forward to that Friday. But we're not done with this episode. Yes, it's going to be a 45-minute episode or so of just pure off-season glory. As we're going to get some upgrades here. Frankie Louvu, who did a pretty decent job for us last year overall, coming in for us. Again, we acquired him in free agency last year. But maybe this year we'll actually be able to save some money and go after free agents, because the draft didn't work out for us. It was a good depth draft, but it wasn't a good starting draft at all. Cedric Wilson gets an upgrade there now. That's good for him. All right, so we're going to set our big season goal, and right now our goal, we want to make the playoffs. Okay, that's my goal as a team. I just want to make it back to the postseason again. Looking at our team, and who are the last 2 guys we cut? Because I didn't cut those guys. Shoot. Let's look at transactions here, because I did not cut. Released. Oh, God. Please tell me we didn't get rid of anybody important, because I did not. I had 2 guys left. Chris Covington and Jordan. Okay, God, I thought that was somebody else. Jordan Brown. So we let go Covington? Dadgummit. So what do we got now? Our 83 overall defense, which is so much weaker overall, which sucks. So now linebacker, look at us here. We got Van Der Esch, and then Armstrong, Perriman, and Simpson. Smith, Floyd, Louvu, Perriman. And then you got March, Perriman. Where's Louvu at? Why is Louvu linebacker over here? Shouldn't Louvu be back up to March? Heath, Wilson, and Jefferson, the rookie. We got Woods, Moore, and Frazier. So if the main issue I have with this season now for our team, looking at our team as it is, we're 87 overall team. That's solid. Offense is outstanding at 93 overall. The defense, though, has gone down. We're down at 83 overall now, especially with that injury, like I just spoke of. Offensively, I have no problem or concern if somebody gets hurt. There's a guy that can step up, absolutely. And now the outside of quarterback. Outside of quarterback, we're going to be okay there. But defensively, I worry. I worry big time right now, because if anything happens out here to any of these dudes, we're in trouble. We're in deep doo-doo here. Because right now we got a rookie starting. We got 2 rookies starting week 1. We got Oliver Wilkinson out of Rice, the rookie, and we got Simpson here, Gilbert Simpson out of Maryland, the rookie, 99. We got to get starts, so we're going to see how they can play for us. March doing his thing. We're going to go ahead and I want to look at my depth chart, because I don't know where Frankie Louvu is. He should be a backup to my linebacker core. I'm not sure why he's not. So there's March. Louvu, 7. Yeah, why are you not? Perriman, you're not. No. So there's March, and Louvu's actually better than him. But that's an interesting spot here, because Louvu is a better left outside backer overall, but I like March, so I'm going to stick with March there. Okay, linebacker now, middle linebacker. We're still okay there overall. All right, right outside backer, we got Simpson, then Perriman, then Armstrong, which Armstrong hopefully will never have to get in there. And again, we got a left outside backer starting at right outside backer right now. That's how thin we are there. Safety-wise, you have Heath, then Wilson, then Joshua Jefferson, who is a rookie. Oh, man, guys, we are in a bad spot. We're going to have to... I want to look real quick before we keep going. I want to look and see salaries. I want to see who do we have to go re-sign this year, because that's going to be a big telltale for our team this year, is what money can we save down the road. Because here's the guys we got to get back, okay? Leighton Vander Esch, absolutely got to bring him back, even though he's got injury issues. James Daniels, the left guard, got to bring that guy back because he's a star. Michael Gallup. Those are the 3 musts for us this season that we got to lock down. We may be okay with walking away from Dalton Schultz, because we do have our Barkley behind him. And then these guys as well. So all these guys are up in the air. Again, Tavon Austin, I could probably let walk because of his age. Frankie Louvu, maybe potentially can bring him back, so it's between him and March because of the age there. Javen Wims, the receiver, 71 overall. probably can let walk. Cedric Wilson, maybe can bring him back because he's younger than Wims and better. Dorrance Armstrong could be back for depth. So, I mean, there's really only about 5 guys out of there I probably will bring back. So maybe we can save some money and go dive into free agency this season. We'll see. But before we close off today's episode, as we get ready for for regular season, what I want to do is share with you our schedule overall. Okay, so looking at our complete schedule as a team, how do we finish in preseason, by the way? Does it say preseason? We finished undefeated, baby. How about that? So regular season here, we got the Panthers starting off on Thursday night primetime football. Then we got Monday night football against the Falcons, so 2 straight home games. Then on the road against the Eagles and at the Raiders. Then home against the Chargers, at the Saints, at the Giants, home against the Cardinals, at the Redskins. Then we have our Week 10 bye. Then we have at the Bears in Week 11, at home Thursday night afternoon football. I think that's actually our Turkey Bowl game right there against the Eagles. Then at the Buccaneers, home against the Redskins, at the Chiefs, home against the Giants, and finish our season at home against the Denver Broncos. I'm loving that schedule. I think that's going to be a really fun schedule to play through here in year 3. But before we close the episode, let's go ahead. Let's look team by team, and let's go look at just the rosters. I want to go see who's all around in the whole NFL as a whole. I want to see what we got around. So let's go position spot by spot here. Let's see, who are some of the top guys for each team. Of course, still got Mitch Trubisky, still got Cohen doing their thing, and you saw the top guys they have out there, Khalil Mack and company. So the Bears are about the team we know. Okay, Mixon's still a top dog out there at the Bengals, the AFC champions who we defeated in the Super Bowl 55. Geno Atkins, got Tyler Boyd and company still. Do they still have Andy Dalton? They sure do. Okay, so there's that. The Bills, still led by Kareem Hunt. They got Tre'Davious White, the cornerback, and Micah Hyde, and then Josh Allen doing their thing over there. So that's a good team over there to not be reckoned with. Okay, so the Broncos, we play them in Week 17. We got Von Miller, Chris Harris Jr., Philip Lindsay. Who's their quarterback? Nate Brinker, 76 overall. He's a rookie out of Stanford. So how about that? They got a good rookie. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. So they got a good rookie out there for the Broncos. Okay, so the Broncos, let's get to the Browns. The Browns are led by OBJ, Myles Garrett. You got Denzel Ward, Nick Chubb, Bitonio, and Baker Mayfield doing their thing. The Buccaneers are led by Mike Evans, Marpet, Howard, Davis, Samuels, White. Who's the QB out there right now? It is still Jameis Winston. Cardinals still being led by Patrick Peterson. You got David Johnson and Isaac Valentine. Buda Baker, top quarterback, is still, of course, Kyler Murray, and the rookie backing him up right now. The Chargers are led right now by Melvin Gordon III and Keenan Allen, Bosa, James King II, Hunter Henry out of Arkansas, and Mark Ingram III. The quarterback now for them is a rookie. They got a rookie right here, 65 overall, Henry Cohen out of Rice, who's going to try to lead that team to victory in the absence of course, their former quarterback, Phillip Rivers, who went to the Patriots. Okay, Patrick Mahomes, 99 overall, top quarterback in the NFL right there. Travis Kelce, same team we know. We got to get ready for them coming up this season. Look forward to that. The Colts led by Andrew Luck. You got Quentin Nelson, Hilton, Jack, Leonard, Smith, and Kelly. The Dolphins right now, you got Tunsil, Xavier Howard, Marlon Mack, James White, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Hayward Melvin and other company there. The Eagles, here we go. Fletcher Cox. You got Ertz, Kelsey, Johnson, Brooks, Wentz, Graham, Jeffrey, Campbell, Goddard, Maddox, Bender, and company. So that's still a pretty solid team there for the Eagles. The Falcons right now led by Julio Jones. You got Deion Jones, Neil Hooper, Trumpet, Jarrett Ridley, Matt Ryan is still the QB out there, 80 overall. 49ers led by Kittle. You got Buckner, Sherman. Who's the QB out there? Is it still Jimmy Garoppolo? Sure is. Garoppolo and Bortles. The Giants led by Saquon, Zeitler, Peppers, Ingram, Rojas. The kicker, Shepard. Quarterback is Travis Ford, as Keenum has been passed up. Travis Ford, the rookie out of Ohio State, going to be the starting quarterback now for the Giants. Excuse Gizmo, he says what's up. The Jaguars right now being led by Jalen Ramsey, Chris Carson, who they acquired out of free agency this year, who was injured evidently. What's his injury? abdominal tear, out for 3 weeks, so that sucks. Their top pickup is hurt for 3 more weeks. We can relate to that. Top quarterback, who's they got? Who they got? Nick Foles and Bridgewater, and then Minshew. The Jets right now led by Adams, Bell, Mosley, Williamson, or Anderson. Top QB is Sam Darnold. Followed by him is a rookie, or second-year pro, Jesse Wakefield. The Lions, Damon Harrison, the senior, Slade Jr., Trey Flowers, Galladay, Jones Jr., you got Johnson. Quarterback is still Matthew Stafford at 33 years old, 76 overall, doing his thing there for the Lions. The Packers, led by David Bakhtiari, or whatever his name is, the left tackle. You got Devontae Adams, you got Clark, Amos Jr., do they still have Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, 37-year-old, 78 overall Aaron Rodgers. Man, in his old age, he has gone downhill. Panthers, of course, led by Luke Kuechly. You got McCaffrey, Ebron, Paradis, Cam Newton. You got Moore, DJ Moore. So that's who we're getting ready to go up against week 1. The Patriots, they had to reload. They got Stephen Gilmore. They got Shaq Mason, David Andrews, Thunley. You got Sony Michel, Godwin, who they got out of free agency, Delaney Walker, Leonard Fournette, who they got out of free agency, N'Keal Harry, and Phillip Rivers, who they got out of free agency. So they had to reload, and they actually got a pretty decent team altogether right there, in my opinion. The Raiders, led by Hudson, Antonio Brown, who's still in the game even though he's not in the NFL anymore, LaMarcus Joyner, Mike Daniels, Tyrell Williams, David Carr is the quarterback, and Carl Joseph. The Rams, led by Donald Gurley, Cooks, Hecker, Johnson III. You got Woods, Goff. I mean, they're the same team you've known. They struggled last year, though. The Ravens, led by Michael Pierce, Earl Thomas III, Tucker, Stanley, Humphrey, Brown, Derrick Henry, and the quarterback is still Lamar Jackson at 81 overall right now. The Redskins in the division, Trent Williams is the top player for them out of this team. Brandon Scherf, you got Landon Collins, Matthew Ioannidis. You got Reed. Who's the QB over here for them right now? You got Haskins Jr., 76 overall. Man in the ship there for the Redskins. The Saints right now are led by Michael Thomas. You got Kamara, Jordan, Armstead, Lattimore, and company. Who's the QB now out here? It's Jacoby Brissett at 74 overall, leading the Saints. The Seahawks right now, Wagner, Wilson, Fuller, Lockett, Griffin, Dickinson, and Reed leading the way for the Seahawks. The Steelers, you got DeCastro, Smith-Schuster, Watt, Tuitt, Pouncey, Villanueva, and Connor, led by 39-year-old, 17-year pro out of Miami of Ohio, Ben Roethlisberger, followed by Randolph and Dobbs. Texans still led by Watson. You got Hopkins, Watt, Clowney, Reed, Watson, McKinney, Fuller, the fourth man. They got a stacked team out there. I'm anticipating we'll see them around. Titans led by Byrd. You got Casey, Jackson, Eckler, Davis, Landry III, Mariota, Lewin, Conklin, Lewis, and Evans. And then last but not least, the Vikings led by Stephon Diggs, Thielen. You got Smith, Hunter, Cook, Barr, Joseph, and QB. You got Kirk Cousins at 76 overall. So that's where we are going to stop today, ladies and gentlemen. Friday, we will have our Season 3 debut as the Cowboys, the defending Super Bowl champ, back-to-back, will take on, in a rematch of the NFC Championship, the Carolina Panthers in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. And Cowboys will get to test out this young defense, this defense I'm not very eager about because, well, we're young and we're 83 overall, which in my opinion is not where I want to be. But hopefully we can have a good season, much improved season this year defensively, because last season, if y'all remember defensively, outside of where we're at in the postseason, we didn't play very well. And a lot of that had to do with our secondary. A lot of that had to do with our linebacker core and some of the injuries we faced as a team. But stay tuned for that episode coming to you all Friday. Look forward to that. I cannot wait. 5 more weeks without Van Der Esch. So we'll have Van Der Esch back week 6, it looks like, after we get done with the Chargers. So if you enjoyed today's offseason episode, I know it wasn't great. We didn't get any huge names. We just kind of filled in some spots. But if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, comment down below. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I go live, and feel free to subscribe. But stay tuned for Friday, y'all. Cowboy football will be back for Season 3 as the defending 2-time back-to-back Super Bowl champions will be back in action here. A lot of the same faces, but I guess look forward to some new faces. Look forward to these young guys on defense getting a chance at defensive tackle
and at right outside linebacker. But thanks so much for tuning in. Y'all have an outstanding rest of your day, and I'll see you all back here in the next video. Y'all take it easy.